Good morning, one and all. My name is A. Sai Rao from CACC, and my roll number is 5F3. Today's my topic is characteristics of monopoly competition. Firstly, what is monopoly competition? The perfect competition and pure monopoly are rare phenomena in the real world. Instead, almost every market seems to exhibit characteristics of both perfect competition and monopoly. Hence, in the real world, it is the state of imperfect competition, lying between these two extreme limits that work. Edward H. Chamberlain developed the theory of monopolistic competition, which presents a more realistic picture of the actual market structure and the nature of competition. The characteristics of monopolistic competition. The important characteristics of monopolistic competition are existence of many firms, that is, industry consists of large number of sellers, each one of them whom does not feel dependent upon others. Every firm acts independently without bothering about the reactions of its rivals. The size is so large that an individual firm has only a relatively small part in the total market, so that each firm has the very limited control over price of the product. As the number is relatively large, it is difficult for these firms to determine its price output policies without considering the possible reactions of the rival firms. A monopolistically competitive firm follows an independent price policy. Product differentiation means that products are different in some ways, but not altogether so. The products are not identically, but at the same time they will not the entirely different from each other. It really means that there are various monopolistic firms competing with each other. An example of monopolistic competition and product differentiation is the toothpaste produced by various firms. The product of each firm is different from that of its rivals in one and more respects. Different toothpaste like Colgate, Close-Up, Florence, Cybaca, etc. provide an example of monopolistic competition. These products are relatively close substitute for each other but not perfect substitutes. Consumers have definite preferences for the particular varieties of brands of products offered for sale by various sellers. Advertisement, packing, trademarks, brand names, etc. help differentiation of products even if they physically identical. Large number of buyers. There are large number of buyers in the market, but the buyers have their own brand preferences, so the sellers are able to exercise a certain degree of monopoly over them. Each seller has to plan various incentives schemes to retain the customers who patronize these products. Free entire and exit of firms. As it the perfect competition in the monopolistic competition too. There is freedom of entry and exit. That is, there is no barrier as the found under monopoly. Seller cost. Since the product are close substitute, much effort is needed to retain the existing customers and to create new demand. So each firm has to spend a lot on selling cost, which includes cost on advertising and other sale promotion activities. Imperfect knowledge. Imperfect knowledge about the product leads to monopolistic competition. If the buyers are fully aware of the quality of the product, they cannot be influenced in much advertisement or other sales promotion techniques. But in the business world, we can see the quality of certain products in the same effective advertisement and sales promotion techniques makes certain brands monopolistic. For example, effective dealer service backed by advertisement help popularization of some brands through the quality of almost all the cement available in the market remains the same. The group, under perfect competition in the term industry, refers to all collection of firms producing a homogeneous product, but under monopolistic competition, the products of various firms are not identical through they are close substitutes. Pro Cumberland called the collection of firms producing close substitute product as a group. Thank you.